cold. It's cold in here. Well, it snowed really wide and clear out here. Thought I'd come out and say hi. Can't swim in the pool right now, too cold. Sun's shining. Might melt this snow. I'm gonna start talking about some poker hands soon. Just thought I'd come out and get some fresh air before I get my breakfast. This is me and my little garden. Pool's a little frozen. Thought I'd show you the view from my garden. My garden in the snow. It's really funny this time of year to have all the snow. Normally I'm pushing a lawnmower around this pretty steep hill in the summer, 80, 90, 100 degrees, sweating my head off. Right now don't have to do that in the snow. When I get up into the top corner of my property, I'll turn the camera out, show you guys the view. Well, hope you're enjoying the poker vlog. I'm going to get in where it's warm, go over a few hands. I've got some plans put together, got some goals. Let's go over them. Goals. Goals. I'm only setting 4 goals. Keeping it simple. Goal 1. It's empty. Let's fill it in. Let's set some goals. You can't even see it. My goodness. Gotta write it bigger or something. Have the first one as an inspirational goal. I think inspiration's really good. Went on the phone, looked up some inspirational quotes. Maybe there's one that could inspire me. It says here, the happiest people don't have the best of everything, they make the best of everything. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. It's never too late to be what you might have been. I like it. See? I might be a little older, but it's never too late. I'll take that. Alright, goal 1. Just kidding. I would like to have I'll write this a bit heavier so you can see it. $1 million bankroll. Oh, I'm sorry. wrote too many zeros. 10,000. Yeah, that's more like it. $10,000 bankroll. I suppose if you got a goal, it's got to be achievable, right? Well, if at the end of the year I've got a $10,000 bankroll, fantastic. What about 5 years? Okay, 5 years. Gotta be 5 times that, yeah? Will that be enough? I don't know. Let's believe it's going to be exponential. Let's call it $100,000. $100,000. Yeah, I don't know. This goal thing's quite difficult, isn't it? Well, basically I want to make some money this year. How am I going to make some money? Without cataloging it. So I'm going to try to accurately catalog all that I do. Every win, every loss. I'm going to put it on Poker Tracker. I'm going to put it down. I've already started doing that since the beginning of the year. I'm up at the moment. I'll go over that in a future vlog. But on the goal setting, I think if I can achieve an additional $10,000 bankroll by the end of the year, so that's $10,000 profit this year, as a leisure player, not a professional poker player, as a leisure player, that'll be fantastic. That's what I'm going to aim for, and I hope to achieve it. If I achieve it early, I'm going to keep on pushing through it. If I don't, so be it. I'm going to try my hardest. 5 years, I'd like to really get to 100,000. That's really, really big. But I want it to be big. But I believe it is achievable. I really do think it's achievable. But I want it to be big so that I can, you know, if I do fall short, I've still, you know, if I get to halfway, you know, I've done well. But I want to try to get even further. So I'm going to try to improve my bankroll. That's the inspirational goal. Goal 2. I'd like to play 2 or 3 WSOP circuit events this year. Played a couple last year, but I didn't really play them like, you know some of the multi-day events. I played a couple of the events like the seniors tournament, and peripheral sort of events, but I'm going to try to play the main event, or at least a couple of the bigger events, ring events there. I feel like I'm a pretty good tournament player, so I'm really going to try to push that and build on my skills to, when I do play those tournaments, I want to try to take them down, basically. Got to cash, but if I'm in it, I want to win it. Cashing's okay, min cashing, things like this, but that's not what I want to do. I've always been pretty competitive. When I get in somewhere, I want to win it. So I'd like to play 2 or 3 WSOP circuit events this year. Goal 2, circuit events. Okay, goal 3. How to make it happen. It's alright saying goals. It's alright saying, hey, I want to make 100,000 in the next 5 years. I want to make 10,000 this year. Want to join 2 or 3 different WSOP events and win them. That's great. Okay, but am I going to do that realistically with my skill level? You know, I may not. To give myself a better chance, I'm going to study. I'm going to study more. I'm going to learn some more techniques. some more skills. I'm going to improve just like everybody's got to improve. Whatever level you're at right now, you know it in your heart of your hearts, you can get better. I don't believe there's a ceiling. I really don't. Every year I improve. I know it. I look back, at me 2, 3, 4 years ago, and I know I'm a better player now. But I'm trying to focus this year on one game. Now I play the others occasionally the last couple of years, but I want to focus on Hold'em. I want to improve my pre-flop play, and I want to improve my post-flop play. I'm distinctly going to try to learn different techniques. I'm going to separate those two areas, and I'm going to try to improve in those areas. My pre-flop play, this calling, out of position, all that sort of stuff, I want to be a bit more aggressive. I want to 3-bet, 4-bet, learn those techniques a little more. I've already been practicing those type of techniques, and they've been paying off for me pretty good. So that type of thing. Post flop, value betting more. I'm going to try to stop leaving value out there when I've got premium hands, premium position. When I got the nuts, I want to be able to extract maximum value. At the moment, again, I've been practicing some of this stuff, and it is working. I'm getting more value out of my value hands, and that's a really good thing. So that's just one example of post-flop play. I've been studying some books and this, that, and the other, some online stuff. So I'm really focusing on those two areas. Okay, goal 4. Goal 4, records. I've already sort of alluded to it. If I can keep accurate records this year, every win, every loss, but also game selection, and analyze which game is good for me, tournament play, cash play, which game that I play, which casino I play, time of day, duration of session, players that I'm playing against, all this stuff. I'm going to document everything. I'm going to be diligent in what I document so that I can feel like I can improve. I need those records. I need that feedback. I'm going to study hand histories. I'm going to review hand histories 1 hour a day. Second, I'm going to watch poker videos 1 hour a day. I probably do that already. I'm going to spend 30 minutes a day, at least 30 minutes a day, probably an hour a day, on poker math. I want to improve my poker math this year. Okay, I don't want unachievable goals. They're just no good. So I'm going to make my goals achievable. I'm going to focus each week on my training, my knowledge, and my skill acquisition. Okay, let's recap. Set 4 goals. Keep it simple. Got them here. Goal 1. Win greater than $10,000 this year. Goal 2. Play 2 or 3 WSOP events. WPT might be an option as well. Goal 3. Definitely improve, learn. Additional skills, additional techniques. It's all about the learning. It's all about improvement. Got to do it. Goal 4. Keep records. Got to keep records. Got to keep accurate records of everything I do. Everything. Be honest with myself. Keep the records. Give myself that feedback. Try to improve. Thank you very much. Okay, I want to tell you about this tournament I was in the other day where I got pocket queens. There was 12 players remaining in this tournament. 2 tables of 6. Blinds were 300, 600. under the gun raised to 2,000. I had pocket queens. He was a tight player. I put him on. He could quite easily have had aces or kings. But probably nines plus. Ace king, ace queen type hand was in his range. He doesn't get involved with very many hands. He just shown down big hands. Sometimes he could play suited connectors, but not open raise. Open raise when he's first in, typically big hands. So although I had queens, I was worried about aces and kings, ace kings type hands. So I elected to just call. We went heads up to the flop. Flop was pretty good. Came 10 high. Villain c-bet 3,000. I thought about flatting his 3,000 continuation bet, but I decided to put in a re-raise. I raised it up to 8,000. Villain went, started muttering, started talking to himself. Villain immediately started picking up his cards, looking at them, saying I must have hit a set, or have a big overpair. And he open folded jacks. Couldn't believe it. I was happy to win the pot, but I can't help but feel I left some value on the table on that one. If I had a smooth go, probably would have run into a jack or something. But I feel like I could have extracted a little bit more there. Maybe if I'd have raised pre-flop, he wouldn't have been able to get away from it. Or if I'd have just let him continue betting and then put in a bigger bet on the end, I'm not too sure. But I definitely left some value on the table. Let me know what you think. Gonna shovel some snow. Got my cake. Okay, that's the end of this vlog. Hope you liked it. There'll be many more to come. I'm enjoying doing these, so I'm gonna go over more and more poker hands in future videos. But if you liked the video, click the thumbs up button, tell your friends, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.